Let's get ready to rumble!
Well. Claressa Shields, the self-proclaimed GWOAT. Seems like she got a little hidden up blood towards Amanda Serrano, huh? Seems like she a little bit jealous of Amanda Serrano. Seems a little bit of envious of Amanda Serrano, the 7th Division World Champion, undisputed, one of the most decorated champions ever in the sport of boxing. Great victory last night. Second round KO. Yes, a knockout artist. She needs one more KO to tie Christy Martin. 32 KOs. Amanda Serrano, one of the most classiest, most humble, most beautiful women fighters there is out there in the combat world. And earlier, a couple of days ago, your boy, Mr. Moonshine, Punch Roll Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. You already know. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. El adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. I tweeted on a Twitter account that says, I think it was Roy Jones Jr. was talking to Steven Jackson, and I think the title was that she is that Claressa Shields is the greatest woman boxer and things of that nature. Well, I disagree. I'm not saying that she's not one of the faces, but I'm not saying that she is the face, because I believe that Amanda Serrano is the face of women boxing, is the GWOAT, the greatest women fighter of all time. But this is the engagement that me and Claressa Shields had. So I typed, Amanda Serrano is the face and the most entertaining. Well, Claressa Shields timed in, and she said, cap. What you mean, Claressa? What you mean, cap? You know what I'm saying? And then I follow it up with, why is it cap? Amanda Serrano sold out Madison Square Garden in her hometown. Serrano is a 7th Division World Champion, undisputed. Serrano is a knockout artist, which there are very few in boxing. Serrano moves the needle like she gave up her belt to fight 3-minute rounds. What a trailblazer Amanda Serrano is. I kept on writing. She's a trailblazer. You are one of the greatest, but when I think of women boxing, Serrano is not only historically accomplished, yet also the most entertaining. Well, Claressa Shields didn't like my little message, huh? She said, she is not the face. I respect her resume, as you should do mine. I've never had boring fight. I'm making my own wave. I get asses in the seats too. Well, ain't nobody say that you don't put no asses in the seat in Detroit. But let me say it like this. You ain't never put no asses in the seat like Amanda Serrano with Madison Square Garden on her hometown versus Katie Taylor, in which a lot of people believe that she beat Katie Taylor, moved up and there to be great. Moved up to there to be great to the other face of the sport of boxing. It's arguably, it's opinion. You know, a lot of people believe that Katie Taylor is the face of boxing. A lot of people feel like she's the GWOAT. A lot of people feel like Claressa Shields is the GWOAT in the face of boxing. And a lot of people feel like Amanda Serrano is the GWOAT in the face of boxing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? One of the things about Claressa Shields, she don't knock nobody out. She don't knock nobody out. She got two KOs? That don't move the needle. Yeah, Amanda Serrano don't even need to talk ish to nobody. She don't need to be disrespectful. She don't need to show her titties. She don't need to show her ass to sell, to grab attention. Every time Amanda Serrano perform, right after the fight, she gets a standing ovation. Never fails. Because she's entertaining. She gives what the fans want to see. She gives what the fans want to see. And shout out to Jake Paul, Most Valuable Promotions as well, man. The whole team, Jordan, the whole team, Cindy, the whole team. You feel me? They've done a wonderful job of Amanda Serrano. And before them, shout out to Lou DiBella as well. Shout out to everybody that has helped Amanda Serrano, be in the position that she's in today. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think that Claressa Shields, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is about Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is, outside of the sport of boxing, she's actually, you know what I'm saying, the opposite of what Amanda Serrano represents. Amanda Serrano is the ambassador of the sport of boxing. She's probably the most highly respected one. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's other ladies out there, and shout out to all the ladies out there. Y'all already know, man. I support women boxing. Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner, Michaela Mayer, Cynthia, all of them, you know what I'm saying? Chantel Cameron, feel me? Reese, Cameron, everybody, all the ladies. And the amateurs as well. Gomez, all the amateurs as well. Tina Cruz, y'all already know my home girl. Hell's Kitchen in the building. Y'all already know. But Amanda Serrano was the one that sets the tone, in my opinion. She's the one that is the trailblazer. Like I said in the tweet, she let go of a belt because she wants. You know, when people talk about equality, she showed and proved. She talked the talk and walked the walk and said, you know what, WBC, I'm sorry, I gotta let that thing go, and I want to fight 3-minute rounds, and that's what she did. Amanda Serrano is moving up again to dare to be great and rematch Claressa Shields. I'm sorry, not Katie Taylor. I'm sorry. On November 15th, Netflix on the co-main event to Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. And some people are going to be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for, you know what I'm saying, she can't do it without, yes, she did. She could do it without Jake Paul, because let's not forget, when she fought Katie Taylor in Madison Square Garden, Jake Paul was not in the card. I never been in an event so loud like that in my life. I'm from New York City. If y'all don't know, now you know. I've been to every event in Madison Square Garden. I've been to Knicks playoff, Rangers playoff. I've been to the Big East tournament. I've been to the Harlem Globetrotters. I've been to wrestling. I've been to SummerSlam and all that stuff in Madison Square Garden, and I never heard the pop how that pop was sustained for the whole 10 rounds. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Great energy. Great energy. Great energy. And that's what Amanda Serrano brings to the table, is great energy. And even when she goes to the MMA, and shout out to Claressa Shields, she goes to the MMA as well. You know what I'm saying? You saw how Amanda Serrano choked her last opponent. She choked her standing up. She is a pure fighter, a pure soul, a beautiful soul, something that is highly needed in the sport of boxing. I believe that she represents everything. Like I said in the beginning, she doesn't need to show her teta, her butt, or you know what I'm saying, sell her soul. All she does is go out in the ring and do what she do. She got the style that really transcend and speak every language. When they speak every language, she is loved and admired. I think the Claressa Shields, yes, you are one of the greatest that ever laced them up. I think that most of the people doesn't like your attitude. I'll be honest. You got a stink attitude. You feel me? You're always trying to disrespect men in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's your angle in that, to be honest. And you gotta remember this, that this is not about women and men and stuff like that. But for real, I'm just saying, maybe you're trying to go the Mayweather route. You know what I'm saying? Trying to create a buzz, trying to create this type of villain character. And I think that where women boxing is at was trying to strive to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that there is any place in that right now. You know, think about it. You know, this sport is 90%, to be honest, their viewership and the traffic is men. You know what I'm saying? And then when Claressa Shields says, I would knock out Triple G, Keith Thurman ain't ish, and all that stuff, it's like even when you was sparring that guy and that guy laid you out and stuff like that, like people was laughing and people shouldn't even laugh. But the thing is that you rub is your attitude. And at the end of the day, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to be the sexiest person in the world, but when you have a great attitude is sexy as well. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, Amanda Serrano got the whole package. Amanda Serrano was entertaining. Amanda Serrano was beautiful. Amanda Serrano was classy. Amanda Serrano was humble. Amanda Serrano don't need a clout chase, don't need to talk ish to nobody. She's respectable. She's actually respectable to you, Claressa Shields. And I know Claressa Shields been throwing like indirect shots, just like Cap and stuff like that. Amanda Serrano doesn't answer to when people hate on you or anything like that. You feel me? But trust me, I think Amanda Serrano sees that. You know, sees that underground. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a competition thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're mad because you've been going around saying that you the GWOAT and stuff like that. Yeah, at the end of the day, that name might not be attached to you. You know what I'm saying? For the long run. You know, Claressa Shields got a fight coming up. She's moving up to the heavyweight division and stuff like that. And another thing with Claressa Shields just been in you know, she is one of the most decorated champions in the history of the sport of boxing. She got several undisputed. We understand that. But the weight classes that you've been in, there's no names. You know what I'm saying? Where Amanda Serrano, and maybe that's the unfortunate part. You know, Katie Taylor got one of the best resume in the sport of boxing because she fights where the names is at. You know what I'm saying? The Tasha Jonas of the world, the McCaskills of the world, the Amanda Serrano of the world, and things of that nature. The Chantel Cameron, she dare to be great. She's a 2-division undisputed world champion. So of course, there's also people gonna say that Katie Taylor, y'all all the face of boxing. But the face of boxing, in my opinion, when I think about women boxing, is Amanda Serrano, the one that moved the needles, the one that's the trailblazer, the one that's classy, beautiful, and beautiful in the ring, in and out the ring, represent boxing and represent the sport the way you should. Amanda Serrano is the GWOAT. Amanda Serrano is the face of women boxing. And not only what the face of women boxing, she's one of the face of boxing and combat sports. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.